Okay, so welcome to this Connected TV Roundtable, guys. Just round the table here. What does Connected TV mean to you all? How do you see the Connected TV landscape? Christopher?
A definition?
Yeah.
Well, and to me, the most important definition of Connected TV is an IP-connected television that enables media-centric applications on the TV. Because we believe at Irdeto that those are going to be by far the most successful in terms of connected TV applications.
Is that successful from a business sense or just in terms of demand?
I think both from a business sense as well as from a consumer demand perspective, because you turn on your TV and I think what you're expecting to do when you do that is watch video. And we have our devices like our tablets and our smartphones that we use mostly for more personalized information searches. And the TV is a collective viewing device, and I think that just as video has always been the most successful application for that, it will continue to be in a connected TV space as well.
And Ian, I introduced you as a maker of connected TV applications.
Yes, I mean, first of all, I don't think connected TV is just all about IP-enabled apps. So let me just go a bit further than what Chris said. I mean, the industry struggled for a while to give this thing a name. And many people got confused between free-to-air devices with IP connections and IPTV. And IPTV is an operator play that's managed. So to sum it up, I think connected TV is a good name. Connected TV shows truly it's a new generation of TV. It's like saying digital TV. And what it means to a customer is there is more content, or there is now a better version of TV. So a connected TV is a better TV. It's not a different TV. It's not a TV that is fundamentally different from its core function, which is to entertain you. It's simply a device that does that core job better. And I always use the analogy if we had a connected clock. You know, a connected clock wouldn't be something that we would surf the web on, but it would be something that would be a better clock because it would keep pace with internet time and be 100% accurate all the time. So it just becomes a better clock. A connected TV is like digital TV. It's just more content in a TV world.
So I guess, Steve, will you one day be Jelly Connected TV? Or just...
I'm not entirely sure what we'll be called, but I certainly think we'll be doing a lot with connected TVs, connected devices. I completely agree with my colleagues here in that it is about media-centric applications. I think that if I had to define what connected TV was, it would definitely be that it comes in different forms. For the consumer, it's about choice, which is a fantastic thing across all their devices. For the broadcaster, it's about syndication, reach and frequency, and opportunity. And for us sitting in the middle, it's a great way to build on the broadcasting business, generate new sources of revenue. I completely think that when we start discussing about if this will be the year for it, that it definitely will, largely because of the point that you made, Ian, that we're finally getting to not being about checking your stocks or checking the weather. Okay. It's about broadcasters finally growing up, realizing that the web's here and that there's companies that want to work with them and collaborate so that everybody benefits, most importantly the consumer. So it's a good year for connected TV.
Thank you. I just finished off on the definition, and I was going to introduce this traditional, but we're the only two guys with ties on the room. EchoStar, long established company. Well, what's the definition of connected TV for you guys?
Not so much sure about a definition. I mean, I think it's significant that I'm at the end of this line because, of course, that reflects the position of our device and set-top box at the end of all this fantastic technology these guys are delivering. I think it's a logical progression. I really echo what Ian said. It's not different TV, it's better TV, and everything that everybody has said. In the same way that we saw digital terrestrial technology, COFDM, at some point integrated into TV sets, now we're seeing what has been traditionally over the last few years. We're seeing IPTV, TV over DSL technologies, applications being integrated logically into the device which most people have in their sitting room, their lounge area. So the extent to which that changes the traditional models in terms of pay TV, I still think differentiation is the objective for everybody. Differentiation is normally achieved by customization, and customization doesn't necessarily work in mass market TV. So I'm anticipating the end of set-top box discussion here. We think these things will coexist. So I just see it as a logical progression It's inevitable.
I think that's a story for another day, the end of the set-top box.
It's been that way since I joined set-top box like 15 years ago. So
The common theme here is
it was ever thus.
it's a logical progression of TV, and I think I really do think we've gone from better pictures to more content, better pictures to more content. We went black and white to colour, we went analog to digital, and this is a logical progression where we get more content. Let's not think that this is a completely new paradigm for entertainment. People are going to sit on the couch, watch TV, and it's going to be better. And that you can put lots of things in that better bucket.
Ian, you mentioned the name search, because we've been going through this for a long time. You 12 years, we 6.
Yeah.
And the one name that got closest to connected TV, which I agree is the best, was Convergence. And that was kind of picked up by a lot of other businesses. Everybody had something that was converging. What I like about the modern way of looking at the TV side of it, or at least delivering TV to devices, is that we're seeing a common framework start to come around on all devices. So these beautiful little pads, these Android tablets, your phone. We're even looking at technologies where the makers are allowing your phone to be able to operate their own TV. And I think that's fantastic, both for innovation and for the consumer choice, because they can start building their own kind of channels and it can follow them everywhere. And that's going to be great for everyone in the industry.
There's a grand assumption, which I'm going to come to Christopher at the end, but just throw that at Ian. I mentioned the set-top box, but here's a new world and new devices.
Well, I mean, I think the convergence word, which has just been used, is good. 5 years ago, convergence was all about marrying IPTV technology with traditional broadcast technology. Some people thought IPTV was going to be a means in itself for the generation of revenue, and there are areas where that's appropriate, but I mean, in Europe, I don't want to get into a percentage discussion, but a significant percentage of broadband connections in Europe are running at below 2 megabits per second. Therefore, that is not going to be suitable for the delivery of high quality video to TV or to any other device. So the hybrid is still going to be required. Broadcast is still there, and going to something which Ian said earlier, consumers don't really require a great deal of sophistication. The idea that we're going to transfer the PC world into TV just isn't going to happen. People want to go up or down, yes, no, or get me out of here, back to my original menu, which I think something your technology is doing. So what I'm saying is we're always on the edge, trying to look forward and trying to predict and guess. I think the new business models will emerge from the technology, but I think anyone who says they know exactly what shape it's going to be and how it's going to work, or well, if I knew, I'd be on my yacht somewhere, but.